This is a general reading for Gemini for the month of April. So if Gemini is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. That really helps the channel. It's absolutely free. So if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Also, comments help the logarithms, as do, if you like the video, thumbs up. Hit the like button. Those all help the channel in growing. If you're interested in your own reading, personal reading from me, my email is down below. Send me an email and that starts the process. I'm still working on upgrading my channel. I'll be doing that this week. I have like 2 more weeks of a lot of medical appointments, and then after that, it should be smoother because I'm making up for being out of the country for that period of time and not having the specialist that I needed. So I'm working on upgrading, switching from Portugal to the USA, and I've got my camera that I have to get activated, so I'm working on it. And so thank you for being so patient and supporting the channel. Today I have, helping me is Nina on the table here, and then Susie's in the chair. Susie's my new addition. She's 10 months old from the Animal Foundation, the Pound. She was a stray, and she's a Chihuahua, sweetest dog, and she was sent by Milo, I'm sure. Our dogs will send us their replacement. And when I went over to the Animal Foundation and I had done all the adoption papers, I had to come back 2 days later because she had to get spayed before she could come home. And I'm over in front of the clinic to go in to pick up Susie, and there's a lady sitting on the bench in front of there with a dog that looked just like Milo. Gray face, long, doxy, curly ears, same color. And it was like he was saying, here's your dog. And I feel so blessed because I don't do puppies because there's always so many older dogs that need homes that people, pass by. But I needed playfulness. I needed life after losing the 6 of the dogs I took to Portugal. They're all gone now. They were older. And so I needed life and fun. And now Nina has told Susie that she's the alpha. They've worked that out. So now we are through with any of our little disputes. And I'm using today for your April reading the Light Seer deck. So let's see what we have coming up, Gemini. What the spirit guides have said also is that there's new opportunities that you are coming up that you maybe would not even consider. It's to be, and I wouldn't be surprised if you get the card for being flexible, that it's to be flexible, to be in the flow, that there are opportunities that maybe you would look at or would not even look at that are being presented to you that in the long run are going to be more, have more potential, be more satisfying. And as you manifest, you're going to see that this is, it resonates more with the path that you have, you're looking at. So, I see a gate, and, a fence, a gate and a fence, and, just go through that gate because it's the opportunity. The other one is the tried and true, the that you've done before. This is expansion of new opportunities, and don't discount them. Now, you do have free will. Everybody has free will. So if you choose to go with the familiar, that is definitely your choice. But there are new endeavors, new opportunities of something that is refreshing, new, maybe learning an additional skill that builds onto what you already know, or opportunities for growth, or the path that you had envisioned. And also, don't short yourself. That's what they're saying. Don't short yourself. So If you looked at a job and you go, oh, I don't meet the qualifications for that, apply anyway, because you could have all those skills that they're looking for, and they know that they can train you to do the specific things for that job. It could be that you have great customer skills, attention to detail, wonderful references, but maybe it's just that you didn't know how to do that particular thing, and they know that they can train you. So don't discard opportunities in the future that are going to be presented to you. It could be even as you're looking for a job and you're looking at the, whatever venue you use, you look at several opportunities with that employer, and there's one up, there's one, you look at some of them which are middle or entry, and but there's another one, and you go, well, gee, that sounds interesting, but I just don't think I have the qualifications. Apply anyway. Apply anyway. Your limits are your limits. The limits that you've placed on yourself. Okay, so let's see what we have coming up in the month of April for you. And the first one is your wish card. Your readings about your wish, crossed over by new beginnings, Ace of Wands. So it's new beginnings. Follow your intuition also, because if you look, the crystals on the third eye, open up to your spirit guides guiding you. At the base of it is see, here's your Eight of Swords. This is how you feel at times, that you feel like you can't move forward, but this can be reversed. That's what it is at the basis. Behind you, the Two of Cups. What's on your mind is the Seven of Wands. Ahead, the Four of Cups. Then we have the Knight of Cups. We've got a lot of cups here. Could be related to relationships or moving or home. Then the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. And you already have the Seven of Swords. And the final outcome is the Moon with the Six of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups with the Two of Wands. Four of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. So you got some twos here too at the beginning, trying to decide what you're going to do. Crowning you the Queen of Pentacles. Behind you, the Two of Cups with the Six of Cups. Eight of Swords with the Three of Wands. And then we have the Four of Wands. So you have three of the fours. The only one you don't have is the Four of Swords, which is like taking a break. Four of Wands crossed over by the Death card. Okay, so you got the Death card for April. Now, I always talk about the Death card. So if you're new to tarot, if you're new to the channel, or you haven't seen my videos, the Death card is not about death. Nobody's going to die. It is death and rebirth. It's anew. So it's ending one thing and then rebirth, moving forward. So it's a new chapter. It can be even a modification of a chapter, but it's rebirth. And it's moving forward. So it could be the end of something, the end of a job, the end of a relationship, it can also be, the dynamics could be ending, and a rebirth is that it's changing how it looks. So, for example, a relationship. Maybe it's ended, But then there's a redefining, maybe over time, through, it could be through counseling or discussions, that it's redefining, changing how it is. Could be a job, that it's ending one thing or a rebirth of another. A promotion. The death card's not the death card. It's the end and the beginning. Now, it becomes almost folklore or drama that in old TV shows that they would use the death card. If you have in the script that someone that consulted a fortune teller. And so they went into this shop with a beaded curtain hanging down, and they want to look at their tarot cards. And so the fortune teller comes out. Of course, she has a crystal ball, and she pulls the cards, and the death card comes out. And of course, all the dramatic music, and someone's going to die. Well, no one's going to die. It is it's a change. That's what it's a change of a chapter, change of what you're going to be working on. Because we have here the Nine of Cups, which is your wish. So your reading's about your wish. And you would like, your wish is new beginnings. New beginnings are coming. And see the crystal there, follow your intuition. Follow the spirit guides. And then you also have a change related to the Four of Wands, which is the home. It can be moving. It can be a change in the home. But the Four of Wands is usually a happy conclusion, and it's a beginning, a death, and a new beginning. So it could be the end of a relationship and a new relationship. It could be a redefining of a relationship. It could be moving from a house into a different address, a different place that you're going to live. So it's a change, and the Four of Wands generally is related to home and happiness or marriage. So it could be also death of a marriage, death of a relationship, and then a renewal, new opportunities ahead. The other thing is that two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So for some of you, if you've been hanging on to a relationship that really, it's like it was dead, but you just didn't do anything about it because it was comfortable, or you didn't want the drama, and you just sort of had parallel lives going on. Well, if that happened, and there's really, other things out there for you, another relationship, and also for your partner too, that other party, maybe there's someone out there that they would resonate better with. You cannot have the energy coming in there of a new relationship as long as that space is filled. So it is letting go, healing yourself, and creating the space. Because at the base of it is that right now, you feel that you can't move forward. Whatever the situation is, it can be related to a job that you feel that you can't leave, or a relationship, because you feel like you're sort of bound up. That there's all these considerations that are keeping you from moving forward. And the Three of Wands is that you're looking at the horizons. It's not coming to you, and you're not coming to it. You're just sort of assessing it. Because right now you feel like you can't do anything. It could be that either that you're in a situation where you feel that there's too many things, these swords here, that are bound that you can't get through. It could be financial concerns. It could be the daily concerns about where you're going to live, or the division of property, and even a job. It could be that you feel like you're sort of stuck there because if you left, then there's the financial concerns and having to go out for another job. And, Susie, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's over there exploring the table. So it's, and see, you're blindfolded, so you don't even know what direction because of this. So you don't even know where to go because you feel like you're sort of stuck. But you're not stuck. The universe is going to give you the shove to move forward. You can look at each one of those challenges and move forward. Be empowered, because you do have crowning you the Seven of Wands, which is moving from that situation. Susie, you don't need to, you have 3 toys. So it's moving from that situation, moving forward, knowing that you can be successful. You can, whatever it is, can be addressed, and each one of those ropes cut. So you're moving forward. Then you can make your decision, because the blindfold is off. You have the information, so then you can make your decision of where you're going to go. And so it can be, it can be a job, and maybe you're afraid of leaving that. It could be you're concerned about other jobs available. Maybe you are worried about that maybe you won't like the new job, or maybe it's starting your own business, or looking at your options and feeling right now that you can't move forward, but you can. You just work on each one of those ropes and they will fall away, because behind you is a conversation that you had with a person from your past, which could be an old relationship, for example. It's a conversation with 2 people from the past, or it can be a new relationship, because here's the conversation and here's the person from your past. Could be an old boyfriend, it could be someone that you knew, and you have a conversation. That's behind you. So if you've been dealing with a domestic, it's behind you. You could be still working on it, but you did have that discussion. It could even be, that could be your 8 of Swords also. That's the considerations about that keep you from moving forward independently. Because what's on your mind is that 7 of Wands, leaving a toxic situation. More than toxic, it's, the 5 of Wands is confusion, conflict, hard to keep your balance, but this is moving forward, conquering that situation, and it's related to money, the Queen of Pentacles. So it can be a settlement, it can be a job, different things for different people, but whatever it is, you're moving forward. Because right ahead is that you have new opportunities, the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups can represent home. It can represent relationships. It can also represent new opportunities. And you're weighing your options, the 2 of Pentacles. So you're looking at what are your choices? What are your options? And if you would look, she's not blindfolded. So you have the information, and now you're going to decide what to do. And that's right ahead. Because you have the 2 of Wands looking at your horizons related to the Knight of Cups. Now, it can be some offers. It can be someone coming courting to you. Red roses and a horse. It can be moving, but you're looking in the horizon. It can be a new opportunity for romance. That the 6 of Pentacles or the 6 of Cups is behind you, and you have new opportunities for romance coming up. And you might be, with the 4 of Cups, a little bit hesitant because of what's happened in the past, and you're holding back a little bit. But know that with the 4 of Cups, you're looking at assessing the past, and from that you can learn the sorts of things that, what did you learn from that situation? What could you have done differently? What are the flags that you needed to be looking for? What is the discernment that you need to have? Make it the past be a learning opportunity for the future, because now there's possibility of love coming to you, or even a move. It's the 2 of Wands, looking at the horizon, trying to figure out what you're going to do, because we have Pentacles moving forward, and it could be to a job, but it's moving forward. It's holding on to what you know, and being very firm with it, the 4 of Pentacles, standing firm, feeling some lack, moving forward to the 8 of Pentacles, which is through hard work. You get compensation, even though there's a whole lot of responsibilities there. Look at all the jobs that she's looking at that she has to complete. And the Four of Pentacles indicates that she's holding on to her resources, looking at her future. Because we also have, I'd say, a new job or a promotion. Because there's the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is learning a trade or learning some job, nurturing it, building on it, waiting for compensation. And the King of Pentacles can be an organization or a boss or being hired, or it can even be your own business that you've learned, and now you're going to create that business since you've learned that. So there's opportunities for money coming to you, new opportunities. It's all about movement. Then the final outcome is the moon. So get in touch with your intuition, because there's some things hidden as you have victory. So this is looking at your options, looking at what's ahead, and having victory. So it could be, let's say you're having negotiations about money, about a job, or some money owed you, and you're waiting for decisions about that. Follow your intuition, because there's some things hidden, some things that aren't clearly revealed, and then you have victory, receiving from the heavens and celebration. So it's just to be very vigilant is the word they say. Be vigilant and look for the new opportunities, because they're going to be presenting to you. And there could be a promotion or another company around you that's going to pay you more. Or you could even be thinking about your new gig. So there's great opportunities coming up in April. Now, let's look at the Ask Your Guides, Gemini, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What's the message that they have for our wonderful Gemini? I thank you so much for supporting the channel. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, with the message that you have for our Gemini. And right here, the card is Balance. Teacher Guides, number 26, which is the material world. So it's important to keep your balance. 26. Okay. Give fairly and with unconditional love, and all will turn out well. Give fairly and with unconditional love, and all will turn out well. It says you're in the delicate process of learning how to properly balance the flow of give and take in your personal relationships, and it's time to evaluate your progress. Are you giving too much, leaving you feeling resentful and angry? Are you failing to ask for what you need, hoping others will figure it out, then feeling let down and unloved if they don't? Are you taking too much and burdening others with your responsibilities? Are those you love complaining that they feel neglected or take advantage of by you? Your teacher guides help you learn how to interact better in your relationships, so that you will neither give nor take too much as a means of controlling others. They counsel you to be honest about your motivations and actions and how you show up to others. So this can also help with guidance that people will be helping you along the way. A mentor, for example. Promotions at work. And do you give as much as you receive? So there's the balance there. Now, the wisdom of the oracle here. Susie, that's not a toy. You have 3 toys. She's trying to get an envelope. Of all the toys that she has, she's going to get the envelope. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. I'm going to have to get a crate for her, so she can have her little rest time. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the message that you have for our wonderful Gemini here? And Nina's being so good. So good. And Nina gets her teeth cleaned in a week. And that day, they both go to the vet. And Susie will hang out the day with the vet because she gets a free checkup. So I'll just drop them off, and then the vet will see her when she can. And then Nina has teeth cleaning. Okay, look at this card. This is very good. A change in the wind. Yes, a change in the wind. Be prepared. Things are going to change, Gemini. In April, things are going to change. Be prepared. Be on alert because the change is in the wind. Okay, your career and life card right here. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card that we have for our Gemini? Thank you. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Our card for Gemini. Susie? No. She's chewing my book now. Don't chew that book. I guess, you know, when the book is read so much it has dog ears, they say, well, this will really have dog ears from the dog. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Thank you. For Gemini. Here's your card right here. Connections. Build bridges between people. Contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Use your network. That's how you're going to find the new opportunities. Use your network. It's going to come to you through your network. And the opportunities will be better than what you thought. Better than what you thought. Now we're going to pull the Louise Hay card right here. Here we go. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have right here? There. Okay. Freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. And remember, I talked about limiting yourself. So don't limit yourself. Because, you know, that's like the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is your limitations. Okay. So until next week, when we do the weekly, Nina and Susie and I are sending you light and love from Las Vegas.